places sometimes. If you work for a company, that's not your place really, because you're gonna pine away. You only have 48 hours to spend at your home, and then you have to go right back to that plantation. So we have to, you know, work as a unit of people rather than individuals, and be able to utilize our talents among others, because we are surrounded by peoples and they watch you all the time. And if you're gonna wear certain things, talk of certain things, and walk it, that is we win in people, and you win your brothers and sisters that don't know who they are, or the ones who are stubborn. And the last thing, if we came out of the New Testament, the Father had put us in there for a purpose. You know, I talked to a lot of Israelites that are New Testament and able to show them the way, to show them the errors of the New Testament, because I know it well like that. So we can talk about those things. And so that's something. Um, if 95% of Israelites are in Christianity and you come out of that background, that's your purpose, to help them come out of that through your articulation. And you know how the books are amalgamated, and you can show them how to discern, and not idolize from what we were taught, that generational bondage. So I think that's how if we come out of something, we can. If you came out of Islam and now your Torah, you can use the knowledge of what you knew to show the errors of those ways, whether it's chronology or not. So that's what I have to add on that.
And that's how you contribute back to the purpose that the Most High gave you. Very good analogy. So later on, we got to talk about them lottery numbers, man. Them things right there. That's a good point right there.
I haven't had any of those in a while.
Oh, maybe we'll bring it back up. We'll see. But thanks for sharing. It's very important information. You know, I like when people open up and share intimate parts about themselves, because this is a place where you don't have to be afraid. A lot of people tell you to shun. If you got a spiritual gift, a lot of people tell you to shun it. We don't want to hear that. Part of the problem is that they don't want you to be greater than them. They don't want you to have a purpose that they don't have. Right. They don't want you to be any different, and it shouldn't be that way. The Most High made each and every one of us a different individual with different purposes and different jobs. And the part that we're missing is that each person with their talent got to come together to make one complete thing. And that's the part that we're missing. I'm telling you, I'm looking for a Levite. I'm looking for a Levite. I'm looking for a Levite. I'm looking for a Levite bad. Because I'm tired of teaching. And I don't think I should have to teach. We need Levites to do this. Bring them so that they can start doing this. Prince want to just lead. Being a teacher don't make you a leader. It don't make you a leader. I'm not in this for the spotlight. I'm in this for the effectiveness, so we can get this job done. I don't want to teach. I want others who are qualified to be teachers to get up here and start teaching and do this thing. I want to lead. I want to do what the Most High has ordained me to do. I want to be in the background, making things work, making things happen, preparing something for the people so that when things get bad, we got a great, comfortable place to be and we can exist. I got 1,000 lessons already piled up on my computer from years past. You saw that lesson today was 2004, and it's still relevant today in our lives. Got 1,000 lessons. I'm not going to speak nothing into existence. If this is what the Most High asked me to do, then so be it. But I know that he has a greater, let's not say greater because this is important. I know that he has more for me to do, more work that I have to do. And I need to be able to focus and get it done. And that's all I want to do. I want to do what the Most High has for me to do. So if he want me to teach for the time being, then so be it. That's what I'll be. But I definitely don't want to be teaching, and we still teaching 10 years from now. Even next year, all we still doing is teaching. Sitting here and we ain't produce nothing. Man, I would hurt so bad for that. If we going by next year, and all of the people that we have here and all the talent that's in here, and we ain't producing nothing but a nice YouTube show or a class for people to listen to, and that's all we producing, I will be so hurt and disappointed. I would be. I pray that the Most High is not trying to punish me that way. Please don't let that be. We got too much talent right here. Too many able, willing, strong, talented, spirit-felt individuals right here to let us be doing the same thing next year that we're doing today. If anything, if we're doing the same thing, it should be increased to a higher level, which means that we got some production done, and now we're still producing, but we might be having class, but we're still producing on higher levels. Other than that, I'm gonna be so disappointed. I'm letting you know now. I would be so disappointed. But I need some Levites that can teach, at least 2 to 3 that can teach. At the most, and if they don't know how to teach, I'll teach them just so I can ignite that inside of them so that they can start doing what the Most High made them to do. I'm not trying to dog no show, run no show. I ain't got to be the one. Somebody else could teach. Somebody else can do that. You know? But if this is what the Most High has for me for the time being until that Levite comes, then I'm here. And I'll be here until the Most High changes it.
Yes. You're fulfilling the purpose right now. Your purpose right now. Maybe he has something else for you to do later, but right now, this is what you're doing. You're supposed to do.
Yeah, I know.
And I wanted to thank the young lady, I don't know her name, who just gave her testimony.
Irma Hadassah.
Hadassah.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to thank her. That was a powerful testimony. And you know what? It shows me that the Creator, he goes after us, even in our ignorance, you know, and gets our attention, and because he wants to commune with us and to save us from ourselves. So he actually, it lets me know that even if I cannot fathom or see him, he's there, and he wants to save us from ourselves. So I really thank her for bringing that testimony, and also Prince for confirming that testimony. I really appreciate that. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Hallelujah. And that's why I am in life. You know, if somebody could use something that's been in my life, I don't sit around and just talk about my life. But if somebody is going through what I've gone through what I've gone, then I share things with them, you know, that can help people. I don't just sit around and, you know, just talk about myself, you know, it's to help somebody else, hopefully.
I know the feeling, sis. And I'm glad the Creator has that spirit upon you. I am. And we all got to give a little bit of ourselves. That's what helps us to become one. That's what helps us to bond to each other better and better. You know? And that bond has to be real. It's most important. So anyone else would like to speak? Share with us what we've learned. Do you guys realize it's almost 7 o'clock? Wow, that time flew by, didn't it? Wow.
They say time flying when you're having fun. And that's what I'm saying. It's so good, you know, to give honor and glory to the Most High. It's just so great, you know, so good.
I had brothers who used to get on me and say, Prince, you teach for too long. A teacher should only go an hour, hour and a half at the most, and that should be it. I said, man, y'all know what y'all talking about. And look at, we 7 hours in. What's that, 6, 8?
We'll do it for Mr. Charlie.
Yes, we would. Yes, we would. 11 to 7, that's 8 hours. We actually got 8 hours in. We doing good. So what y'all want to do? Y'all want to talk about something else? So what's the deal, fam? What we going to do, y'all? We going to be sitting here the next year and the year after that, still talking? We're gonna be like the rest of Israel throughout the earth, or we actually gonna put our hands to it and make a difference starting today and make something happen and make a change. My brother Yaakov, him and I is gonna have a meeting one day this week, soon. But you know what? Let's set a pace. Let's say this. Let's do this while we're here on the line. I'm glad you all are still here too, because I just remembered something that I was supposed to mention. Sukkot is coming up. Sukkot is coming up in October, I believe it is, of this year. I'm not sure the date, but if I look, I'm sure we can find it. Sukkot is coming up in October. We want to do Sukkot in Goshen Beulah, but we need to start planning for it now. Sukkot is one of those holy days when you camp out for 7 days. And in Goshen Beulah, we will be camping out for 7 days. You bring your tent, we got the cooking utensils, we got a kitchen set up, we do all that stuff, and we be out there partying, teaching, laughing, sleeping in tents, all around for 7 days. So we want to try to start making preparations for that now so that everyone can make it. You can bring your family, you can bring your friends, you can bring your children. You definitely bring your children. We definitely ain't got no problem bringing your children. And bring whoever you want that want to participate in this event. We're going to be doing it. We're going to do it as best we can. This will be our first time doing it in Goshen Beulah. Normally we do it in Goshen 1, but we're trying new things now. We're going to be doing new things. So we're going to do it around the corner in Goshen Beulah. We'll probably go visit and mingle the two houses together for whatever period of time we can. We'll be mingling both houses together, but primarily we're going to be doing everything on Goshen Beulah. So my wife and I was having this conversation the other day. So we need for the family to start bringing their input and committing themselves to different things that they can do. If you're going to be a part of it, then come. Tell us what you're going to do, what you're going to bring, so that we can make a note of it, so we'll have it already taken care of and secure, because we'll be trusting in you. You can reach out to other Israelites who might want to come and participate, and they can all be a part of this and what we're going to do. We'll have bathrooms, we have, sometimes we have showers, but we have a house right around the corner. If we don't have a house already on the land, we're reaching out now to try to get everything done. We got to put a house of worship up first, and then we can do houses. But we may have trailers, campers, where you can go in, take a shower, and get yourself fresh. But I got a house around the corner that you can always go to and bathe and chill and do whatever you need to do around there as well. And if you're going to be staying at a hotel because you can't stay out all night on the ground with us as we sleep in our tents, that's everything is up to you, long as you come. That's all we're asking for. But we're going to be in tents, and most of the people probably will be. And we're just going to have a good time. We're going to be partying. We're going to be, I agree, say we're going to be drinking. Yeah, we're going to be drinking. We're going to drink some water and some apple juice. That's about the most drinking we're going to do. So if you're one of those people who feel like you can't party unless you got some taste up in you, then you're in the wrong place. This is not the place for you to be. You go around the corner to them, they might have some taste for you, but we won't be having no taste out there. We don't do that. We believe in serving the Creator with a sober mind to the best of our ability. And if you think about it that way, He know you mean it. Because when you drink, you say a lot of things you got to regret later even saying. They really be in your heart, but you don't be wanting to say them. You know, you do things that you don't normally want to do. So what we're asking for is that everybody can contribute. And most of you, I believe all of you, have my Isha's information, a phone number, her contact information. So you guys can email her or however you get in touch with her and send her a list of how you can contribute and be a part of, so that Sukkot for 2022 can be another great event. Are there any questions?
You were mentioning 2 sections in the Goshen community.
Yeah, we have Goshen has a total of 250 acres of land.
Mhm.
One portion is 170, another portion is 110. Normally, we all would combine on the 170 acres and do things. But this year, we're going to do it differently. We're going to be on 110 acres doing things. There will be some people on the 170 acres doing some things, but the majority of us is going to be on the Goshen Beulah, which is only around the corner. So they're still relatively close to each other, and we're still going to be helping out and participating with each other, but we're going to be on Goshen Beulah, and they'll be on Goshen, their first Goshen, Goshen number 1. And also, the first Goshen does it on a different day than we'll be doing it. We do it according to the Calendar Coalition, the One Nation Calendar Coalition. Everybody familiar with them? All right. The dates for the holy dates you can find on the onenationcalendarcoalition.com. Sister Tamar, could you put that in the room for me, please?
Yes.
So you can go to this website and it'll give you all the dates for the up and coming holy days. Now that's all providing that the moon is visible on the day that it's supposed to be. And if the moon is visible on the day it's supposed to be, those dates will be accurate. If the moon is not visible, it'll probably be one day afterwards. Because the moon is not a predetermined thing, even with the best of our calculations. We can only get down to a certain accuracy within a day of performance based on what the moon actually does. Okay? So we don't move our dates around based on convenience like the Jewish calendar does. The Jewish calendar, they put their dates based on their convenience. You'll see sometimes if the moon actually says that the calendar, the holy day is supposed to begin on Friday, they won't let that be on Friday. They'll move it to a Monday or a Thursday, just so that you don't have to do double Shabbat. They don't want you to have to do that. So they'll move it around. It's called the rules of postponement. So if you ever want to look it up, you can look it up. It's called the rules of postponement. The Jewish man will make that clear to you. They don't hide it. The problem is too many of us don't read. The rules of postponement, they will explain to you how they alter the dates of the holy days to accommodate themselves. And we don't do that. Sister,
Well, Most High already told us they was gonna do that, so.
yeah. Sis, did you post that yet? Okay, there it is. The One Nation Calendar Coalition.org or .com or .net. Any of those three, we own all three. So you can go there and you'll see a holy, and also on there we have letters that you can give to your employer or your school for the day off on that holy day. Shabbat excusal letters for that Shabbat or the weekly Shabbat. You probably can even use it for the weekly Shabbat, but we have a different letter for that as well. So if everyone goes there on your own convenience and look at the dates, the holy dates, you'll know exactly what day Sukkot will be on this year. All right, and this is done every year. At that website, you can always gather that information. The One Nation Calendar Coalition.org, .net, or .com. And you'll always be able to get when the holy dates are. And you'll always be able to get job excusal letters and school excusal letters for your children. You can download it right from the site. Are there any questions?
I have a question.
Yes, sis.
So it's kind of a weird question though, but you know the story about how the Most High is gonna put those two sticks back together, that he broke us, you know, and divided the kingdoms.
Yes.
Have y'all ever thought that maybe that's what you all are doing down there in Goshen?
Could be, sis.
Ruling?
It could be. I'll never complain or argue, but it wasn't my doings. I'm just
No. I'm just thinking. I just thought about that.
That's a good scenario. And if the Most High sees fit to make that thing go the way that he wants it to go, I know he's going to have his way. And I'm just in position to fulfill his will. That's it.
That's good.
Just in position to fulfill his will. He the king. He's the one in charge. What can I do?
But you know, he do things. He make us go through things because he knows how he's gonna, you know, do what he's gonna do through us.
Yeah, this is true. All right. Are there any other questions? Well, I'll tell you, this is the longest class that we've had. I'm thankful that you all stayed for so long and were so actively engaged in the lessons and participating, sharing your opinions, because that is what this is all about. This is no one-man show at all. This is about the people, and the voice of the people must be heard. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful to be in attendance with such great people as yourselves, and to help to participate, to facilitate such a thing as this. I'm thankful for the sister and the brother for opening up the room every Shabbat for us to be able to come in, and then they take it out of their way and send us the videos so we can post them to our YouTube page and so others can see it as well. It's a blessing. May the Most High bless their efforts. May the Most High bless every one of you. Did we have somebody to close us out in prayer today? Did anyone like to
I'll
close?
pray.
You
I'll
want to
pray.
close? You got it, sis.
Hallelujah. Everybody turn to the east. My eyes are clear and grateful to the Most High for humbly teaching us through his teacher, giving thanks and praise for his mercy. We thank you for Most High just being Yah all by yourself. We thank you for your great strength, how you sit high and look low and have mercy on Israel, your people, the world, and everything in it. Thank you for sharing your wealth with us, your life with us, your spirit with us. Thank you that you're not a selfish Elohim. And I pray, y'all, that we all learn that from you, and not be selfish, and not be greedy, and not be, just be what you want us to be, Abba. Continue to lead us and guide us into all your truth. Continue to protect us and keep us and lead us and guide us, our families, our friends, all your people. We thank you for your Shabbat day. We thank you for being able to work 6 days. I thank you for allowing my mother live to be 93. I thank you for her quoting yesterday one of your holy scriptures about working 6 days and off the 7th. Just hearing that, Abba, was just a blessing, even though she may not know the full content of what she said. I thank you for her sharing it with me. I thank you for everything that you've done for us and given us, and thank you for your mercy. Thank you for our ancestors that went before us and how they stood strong, and how you allow us to learn from them. Thank you for your holy word. Thank you for everything that you've done for us and given us. We ask that you continue to lead us and guide us in your holy and most precious word. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Praise, may the Most High be praised. Thank you, sis. That was a beautiful
Hallelujah.
prayer. Now, before we
No
close
pleasure.
out, fam, does anyone have any questions?
What time is Shabbat service over?
When it's over.
Bye.
We don't have no time frame.
I got jokes too. I got jokes.
It's over when it's over. All right. Well, thank you all for coming out. May the Most High be praised. And I pray that you've learned some things today that you can take with you to help curb or teach or train your behavior to be more like what the Most High would have for you to be.
Yes.
If
Hallelujah.
anyone needs me, you have my number. I believe you all have my number, or at least a way to contact me. And I'll do what I can do to help you all.
Thank you.
And Most High be praised. You're welcome, my brother. Most High be praised. Shabbat shalom, okay?
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom, everybody.
Thank you.
Shalom, shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.